same parties. Am I just a ghost at night? Too many street lights in this city. I'm missing our ocean side. I've been running, but I can't escape the feeling that I've been away for far too long. 'Cause there's something about our love that brings me peace of mind. Something special about the way our lives are intertwined. There's something about you that just leaves me mystified. Something pulling me to your heart, and I always want you by my side. Keep your body next to mine. New people, new places, we're the same. A moment frozen in time. Wish I could relive the day I met you.
Hello, hello. I forgot to hide that. Hello, hello. Welcome to Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. I expect this scene has it too. Yep. I wonder if there's a way for me to link those two countdowns so they can be toggled together. Hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday. I'm just going to immediately queue us up for, is it 5v5 elimination? Yes. Excellent. Because from what I've seen, the queues are pretty long. I've also made some adjustments to my microphone. So hopefully I sound clearer and louder than ever. And I don't think I have... Yeah, I have the gain filter turned off. So we will see how that works out. Outside of that, what's new with me? I've finished all my weekly challenges. I've completed the battle pass. I've got my weekly loot boxes already. And I've finished my 10 games as support. I've got 3 more to go as tank, which have not been going great. But they're doing okay. This one was pretty funny because my teammates told me, what am I doing playing D.Va into Zarya? Which, to be fair, they had a very good Zarya. But the only reason we didn't win was because their supports were doing too well. Also, why is it showing... Hey, chats. This is true. Why is it showing Baptiste for both? I guess they swapped it out a few times. I don't know how long I will be on stream today, at least playing Overwatch, purely because I got like 5 hours of sleep last night. I went to bed my normal time, barely slept the first 2 hours, woke up sometime in the middle of the night, could not fall back asleep. It was terrible. I'm thinking I'll start wearing my smartwatch to bed again, just so I can track my sleep and see if it's specific days or what. Because I feel like this happens like once a week now, where I'm just not having a good time. Like, I'm sleepy, I prep for bed, I get into bed, I'm wide awake, and then I'm wide awake for an hour. And I'm like, I have noticed that listening to certain podcasts helps, but what ends up happening is either I fall all the way asleep after during the listening of the podcast, or what has happened more recently is I will wake up. I will fall asleep after about 10 minutes and then wake up 5 minutes later. and then I'm awake for half an hour, and I'm like, just sleep. Oh, I should probably... There we go. Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be playing this mode in particular. I really enjoy elimination, but... If I'm honest, I voted more for deathmatch because I think that'd be fun. I'm very glad Total Mayhem didn't win. It was one vote from being a contender. It could be. There's a lot of stuff happening. I don't know if you've looked at the world lately. So yeah, it could definitely be stress related. Which, like, I'd prefer it wasn't. And then, what's in the Overwatch calendar this week? There's a new event mode, Showdown Shuffle. So that's the, like, mystery heroes. Every time you get a kill or get killed twice, you change heroes. And then we also have a new shop bundle, which is Heist. I did not document which heroes are in that. Me too. Some would say I am too online. Or many. And anyone who knows me would say I'm too online. And then Junkrat's loot hunt is next weekend, which will get us 9 loot boxes. I am very tired of whoever's been writing the blog posts for Overwatch for the past 6 months. I'm going to pull this up because I know it's not written by AI, but if you told me it was, I'd believe you. So, Season 20, the gift that keeps giving at mid-cycle. Okay? Let's pull this up. Is that the scene? Yes, it is. Sweet. All right. There are 2 things they really enjoy. It's not X, it's Y. And trying to be thematic in their descriptions. So... Hacked brings assault with a modern edge. Junkrat's loot hunt, reward-filled explosion. Molten mythic. And then warm your winter. We're not in winter. So let's see. Yeah. Kills, assist, milestones, and even your own elimination twice can trigger swaps, turning each match into a fast-moving remix of the roster. Who says that? Alright, I am going to quickly... Let's do Diva. The result is a mode that feels light, loose, and surprisingly freeing. No one says that about a video game. Especially Overwatch.
It's a good teammate.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Yo!
Are we ready to win this?
Maybe? Big. Oh no!
No, my medic has gone off the map. Might have to go join
Just
him.
report me.
Might have to go join you in a second.
Okay. 2v2.
Diva, you got the say. You got the say, Diva. I can jump off the map.
Oh, they're both here. And I have 14. I don't have my mech anymore.
Yeah, you guys have both reported. Have fun getting banned.
Why?
My win rate. I'm gonna win for my elo. My
What is this guy-
5 elimination elo, you get me?
What is he talking about?
You've got this, Phoenix.
He did 120 damage, and he's talking about his elo? In an arcade mode?
Wait, you go to the
He's,
point.
he's not worth the time, you know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. Like, if this map wants to be fun. Shoo. Shoo, Baptiste.
I'm just waiting for you to lose this somehow. Nice.
I think people forget that you can cap the point. Alright, we've lost Diva. Let's do Orisa.
Only in unity will we find strength. One. Make way.
Hi. I'm with you.
I don't think I recognize most of these names. Like, there's Reloaded and Dixon, but... They've got a May. Rip. Person who survived the longest last round dies first this round. Uh-oh, I got slept and knifed. How is he still alive? Come on. Oh, I'm dead though. Oof. Two v2 again. Capture area in 20 seconds.
What's up?
So we've got a support and a DPS. They've got 2 tanks. We've got a DPS against 2 tanks. People forget about the objective. You do need to stay on it for the enemy not to capture it.
It's okay, Dixon, mate. I got you with the pocket.
Maybe we let someone else
I got you with the mercy
tank?
pocket, bro. Let's do shit.
My gosh. This is big.
Or it'll just pick support, even though that was not what I was about to click. That's alright, Discord Orb should dramatically help us. Zarya's gonna go in by herself and get killed.
5k or I'm unfollowing.
Oh. I got sniped. Oh. I don't know if that was a worthwhile res. It might have been. Discord Orb is so OP. It's just Widow and... Not just Widow. There we go.
Nice. Thanks for the pocket.
Now do I go Winston? Could be interesting. Pocket Bastion diabolical. Yeah, this is true. I do feel people fall back to Bastion a lot. I don't know if that's just the rank I'm in, or...
One. Fight. Match point.
Well, you know who's going to die first.
How do I play this character?
It's
What mode
usually
do I
the
press to
Sombra.
go?
Just intimidate
Oh, come
them.
on!
I bet.
Wizard!
I don't know what happened.
Uh-huh.
I jumped and slid off the map. I got pushed, actually, and then slid. Someone... Do I have... I feel like I had a button for this to clip it. I should really revisit my Stream Deck buttons. Yep, I'm not playing Winston going forward. That's what I've learnt. A hard lesson.
30 seconds remaining.
Has the VS in this top overlay always been this thick? Because that's a different thickness than this one. That's what I'm used to. Is it because of the capture area? Alright, not going DPS. Not going Winston at least. I will go Sigma. Also, I'm glad they fixed this. It used to clip into the player cards. Okay, I'm not crazy.
One.
That currently has a big VS on it, without a circle. I will go down mid. Man, I'm at the most deaths too. Because of the res.
Actuating the barrier. The barrier's weak.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's just an unexpected Torbjorn in the area.
Eliminated. Teammate eliminated.
Okay.
Victory.
W.
GG!
Play of the game.
Wait, I'm on the TV.
A Bastion got play of the game. What a surprise. Alright. You're encouraged to experiment, adapt on the fly, and enjoy the moments where things go sideways in the best possible way. Match modifiers rotate throughout the game, adding just enough unpredictability to keep things interesting without disrupting the flow of fun. That's a lot of words to say nothing at all. I'm very annoyed with the quick play hacked implementation.
Select
Maybe we go Zarya to start?
Hey, wonderful teammates. Everyone, let's introduce ourselves.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Okay, that's very good.
I am the Empire.
one.
The effort that counts.
Fight.
clicked on Sigma. What is this? Oh, I missed.
Pick one form. Honestly, it's so much less stress when you just get a picky one.
Oh, come on. I had that.
Enemy eliminated.
Oh, there you go. So there's the mythic weapon overlay. Mythic skin overlay. Mythic skin overlay. No, mythic weapon. Mythic weapon on Dixon. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh,
That's nice, my healing
How
beacon's
it's
still there,
animating.
even though I've been dead for like a minute.
yeah, we won though.
Incredible stuff.
Nice work.
Let's keep up this pressure.
Was it showing the blue on the bottom half there? And now it's because of the hero icon?
We will crush them. 2, 1. Fight.
I'm distracted by the UI of the game. Unsurprisingly. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I just need to stay away from...
Second time I've seen you go off the map.
You saw nothing. I'm just gonna stay away from cliffs going forward.
Yeah, how about you stay on the other side of the map, hey?
Hey Tim, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's go Zen. Oh no. Welcome back to Melbourne.
Amid discord, we will find
I hope the fires have not affected you at all.
assistance would be appreciated.
Enemy turret here.
I know quite a few flights in the past few days have had trouble because of how smoky it was. That's good. May's gonna get herself killed. Missed a lot of shots.
Seriously.
Yeah, turbulent flights are no good. Let's do Sigma. But my new phone has arrived. I'm using a Windows style home screen, but
When you can just obey.
1. Fight.
the only challenge is it came with the wrong kind of plug. I'm using my standard USB-C chargers for it, but
Barrier is nearly spent.
but I'm trying to decide if I want to attempt to disassemble it and put new prongs. Well, this is supposed to be their this is for their international thing. It comes, they shipped it with a cheap adapter I don't trust. So you're supposed to.
Show them what you.
Because it wasn't sold by an Australian retailer. It was shipped directly from Hong Kong.
I'm overloading.
it mostly feels sealed. So like theoretically there might be a way for me to just pull it out and
On the
then
montage, I see a little two-tap.
but like this entire side is sealed, so there's no way I'm getting in there. Is there a point to what? It's a 80-watt charger? Like, I have enough chargers throughout the place, but the phone supports both 80-watt wired and 80-watt wireless charging. Not that I really use wireless charging these days. I have 7 HP. Red magic, yeah.
Oh, Dwarf has got like 1 health left. Thank you, reloaded.
Do they? Interesting. Yeah, European users are also like... It also shipped with a shitty adapter that is like dangerous, so they're not going to use it.
Play of the game.
Hey.
Yeah, bro, you're getting unfollowed.
Yeah, because the Australian plug is...
Honestly, I understand.
Yeah, there you go. Red Magic 80-watt USB-C charger for 10. Yeah, I don't know why they ship with that. I like how the charger on Amazon doesn't show the USB side, just the prong side.
Now entering the Black Forest.
Yeah, they do sell an AU version. I'm so confused.
Prepare for battle.
What's good, teammates?
Select your hero.
I believe in
Hello
us.
again.
We're just going to keep getting the same people.
What's good? What's good, Eki Thump? It's a gangster name.
Old school TV show.
Sheesh.
A better world is possible today.
One. Fight.
So yeah, they just shipped the North American one to...
End this.
Barrier initiated.
It's not a huge deal, but it's an 80-watt charger. It'd be nice for it to be
Much appreciated.
usable, you know? I don't think we're winning this round. This one's crazy. Oh, come on! I almost got him down.
Eliminated. Score 0-1.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of logic you have to apply to this. You know? It's 2 prongs. There's no, like, actual... There's nothing complicated to it. Okativa.
Time to save the spirits? Game on!
One. Fight.
The only actual hardware bummer was the case that it comes with. It's like, I want to say TPU. It's basically plastic, like a hard plastic, which is not very good because if you drop it, it'll just pass on the impact to the device. And a lot of people have been complaining about the case because once you put it on, it's very difficult to take off.
Initiating defense matrix!
Teammate eliminated.
Oh no. So, do you have a NAS without hard drives, or? Prices for all hardware is just going to go up a ridiculous amount. Like, yeah, RAM... RAM, anything storage related, SSDs and hard drives, graphics cards. I saw something about CPUs and stuff also. That's rough.
Hey,
Fine, Widow.
One.
I have been debating for the past like a year on whether I want to upgrade my PC. Because I have a 3900X for my CPU. And it has caused me grief a couple of times. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, it would. But realistically, I'd like to upgrade my VR rig, which is currently my previous build, which was a i7 something, but like from 2015. So for VR, it can definitely...
Pay attention.
not be enough. So I'm like, But now there's no real benefit to upgrading my hardware because everything costs too much. Yeah, especially as it's no longer supported when it comes to Windows. I do have the extended support on it. And on this one, which I'm currently still running Windows 10 on as well.
Plenty of bombs to go around. One.
Just don't know what I want to upgrade to. Because realistically, I'd upgrade this PC, then move this one into the living room as the VR rig. Uh-oh, uh-oh! Too much damage. You know, anything above gigabit, like... For consumer stuff at home, I don't really see the need. Like, you need to have SSDs on both ends, and ports on both ends, and routers or switches that support those higher speeds. And a lot of the times, especially a NAS, might not have the necessary power.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll be right behind you.
I kind of need the rezzing. For compression, decompression, all of that. So like right now, I think I have... I want to say at least one of my computers has a 2.5 port. But it's the one I'm not using.
Supply damage increase.
Well, yeah, that's the other aspect, where especially in Australia, you're not going to have really high speeds. You might get up to gigabit for now. So I'm okay just buying gigabit stuff. The extra cost does not equate to anything useful for me at the moment. Oh, a Moira. Nice! Mm-hmm. I mean,
Play of the game.
when it comes to internet, there's no way I'd ever need gigabit in either direction for anything.
Misery made manifest.
Yeah. Off-site backups, especially after what happened this past week. Always a good idea. I'm surprised how quick the queues are. The first queue was pretty slow. But once I got into that match with Dixon,
Entering the necropolis.
every subsequent game, I guess there's only enough people for one queue.
Hey, let's win this, team. Smiley face.
I am liking the additional
Yes,
arcade
let's go.
wins.
Let's do it.
See the spirits? Game on!
One. Fight.
Bye bye! Found an enemy!
I'm gonna go.
Nothing gets past me! Come on! Keep wings it!
Yeah, we're just the distraction.
Be careful, he's about to fucking clap everyone. Oh, nice.
0.
Price change. 16 terabyte SATA 3. It's a line where it's kind of around $480 and then jumps
You
to...
want some mercy pocket? I got you, Jack. I give you the
Ouch.
mercy pocket.
All right, let's go.
Should buy hard drives.
Pull up.
Oh, it jumped yesterday too.
We're gonna win.
That's hilarious.
The power of friendship and shit.
It might have been.
Eyes open now.
Yep, that is a completely understandable reaction to what the hell is going on. Like, I had a friend ask me in October, November that he finally wanted to actually build his PC.
Not on my watch. I'll make it worth your while.
September, October. And so I sent him the parts list. Or the... I basically told him which builder to use. And so he built it, and then all the prices shot up after he has had it for a month. Yeah. So
So we're
I was chatting to him the other week, and I'm like, you got really lucky. Yeah, 2014 PC. My brother still has the same rig as my living room VR rig. The only game that struggles on his 2015 build is Battlefield. He can't play large Battlefield maps, only small ones. And the thing is, his friends love playing the big maps, so he can't participate.
Amid discord, we
Yeah.
will find tranquility.
Basically every part is a ridiculous price now.
I am
And a number of companies have also gone, okay, we're no longer doing
Enemy over here.
consumer hardware as well.
hostile mark.
Which is nuts to me. No. Yeah. It also sucks because, like, we had such a long period of hardware not improving. So people were like, oh, I can wait until next year. Like, I'm running a 3080 in my computer. The one that I bought off you, Tim. And in terms of graphics, I'm pretty much fine. Right now, I'm using 80%. I have no reason to upgrade the GPU.
Let's go. Huge.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never really sold a PC. I pretty much, most of the time, have upgraded out of necessity.
Only in unity.
Usually when the previous computer, in this case, most of my computers have been laptops.
For real.
Up until 2014, 2015. That's the other aspect. You don't know what
Placement's really fucked me.
what someone has been doing with that used hardware.
Dude, I'm hungry.
Bogey on your 6.
Crypto mining or...
Hopefully we get a reset next season.
Repeat bogey on your 6.
There is that aspect too. Yeah. Oh.
Well, we can't win.
That's rough.
Play another round. Can we just all like lose to like Ecky Thump in the 1v fucking 4?
That's called a steal. But the funny thing is, when we originally got my brother his computer for Christmas in 2015, end of 2014, I want to say.
Look at him go.
It might have been end of
What a
2015.
powerhouse.
He had said he did not want a computer, and then he's now used it since then, practically daily.
GG's.
Now gold 2. Nice.
Yes! Plat 1.
Dude,
I don't have...
What is this?
I don't know if it's just I don't upgrade enough, but I don't have like leftover RAM and stuff like that. Especially like working modern generation RAM. Like I've got some DDR3 RAM lying around. And maybe a 4 or 8 gig DDR4 stick somewhere. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There are 2 queues going. Cool. Alright, shall we go back to... one of the parts that really annoyed me was reading through... There was one of these. Was it Junkrat's Loot Hunt? Straight shot reward chase where every match counts and progress never resets. Play a little or play a lot. Either way, every game gets you closer to another loot box. It tells you there's 9 loot boxes. But it has 2 whole paragraphs not telling you how many games you need to play. It's just a lot of rambling. And then similar thing for... So there's the rank reset. And then for Season 20 drives, they're like... Push through checkpoints. Take on themed objectives. I have no idea what that means. Climb towards rewards like a new green signature. And then they don't show it. But luckily... what's his name? Wiki? Yeah. Haven't updated since season 14. Ooh. Okay, so here's the new signature, which I think looks cool. The only thing I don't like is this square. I don't understand why this is a square. But there are new items in here. What is zones? Like, these almost look like opposing teams or something. The cat name card is really good, though. Like, let's see if this... See if Google Lenses gives us anything. Nah. I don't see anything that looks like that. I assume this might give us something. I might also try the non-yellow version. Oh, there you go. Esports. Yeah, that makes sense. So this would be another esports team of some kind. So this one is... Yep, Chinese Overwatch team. I expect you are also... Yep, team zones. Okay. So yeah, esports. I don't know if I can... No, I have to be out of queue, which I was in queue for 4 minutes, damn. I don't know, Camille, you haven't played DDR at all, have you? Also, hello. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm really hoping they update loot box pools next month. Which, the other weird thing is... So competitive drives, according to that article, says January 30th to February 4th. Hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
January 30th to February 4th for drives. And then the season ends in 28 days. Which is February 10th. So does drives end before the season? Or are they shortening the season last minute? Could be either.
Welcome to IDT.
Time to save the spirits? Game on!
Oh, is there a timer?
Select your hero.
No, it was still on waiting for players. Wow, a level 164 Junkrat.
Is this the one where if we win, we can't play the character in?
Correct.
Game on!
One. Fight. This is my favorite part.
And avoid the edges because I've slipped off twice.
No.
Forward barrier activated.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Found an enemy. Eagling neck.
Yeah. Capture the flag. I really enjoyed. I voted for it every time Quesday has been on, and we've had CTF Blitz.
Eyes on a target.
I keep changing your volume on my end, and it keeps resetting.
Like as I'm speaking, or each time we play?
It resets every time we play, but like right now, it just resets every time I close the menu.
Oh.
What goes then? We also haven't had any new maps like...
You don't choose, does it just choose a random person?
Correct. We haven't gotten arcade maps for a very long time, just because they don't maintain arcade anymore. There have been a few times where I haven't actually clicked ready, and I had a tank selected and it gave me a support instead.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, Ryan's back. Yeah, that was predictable. Oh god.
Bastion's almost dead.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times. No! Reloaded tricked me.
Oh, I'm dead.
Silly human.
Ooh.
Watch there.
That leaves Wu Yang against 3 of them. He got 2 of them pretty low.
Only in unity will we find strength. One, fight. Make way. Stay put. Locked down.
Oh, they went for Winston. I did. Well, tomorrow, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I am debating whether I want to buy it. It's $30.
My biggest struggle is having to aim.
I think the biggest thing for me is it's going to be really early access. I don't think it'd be worth playing initially. It might end up being pretty good 6 months to a year from now, but then the price will go up, so I don't know if I just want to buy it just so that I have it for a discounted price, or wait for a sale. I wouldn't mind being part of that hype to some extent. Nice one. I also had a friend send me a video of one of the behind the scenes
Best
of.
of.
It's first to 3, so best of 5. I had a friend send me like the creative mode that's just like 3D. You just place 3D models and move them around on the map using like drag and drop, and it's like, that looks janky, and like a developer made it rather than... Oh, and also I think the UI reminds me too much of a website rather than a game. And I don't think that's going to change. Oh shit, not again! I almost did it again.
One less to worry about.
What, jump off the map?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Woohoo!
Nice.
We did it. Oh.
I've got you.
$380 out of 500.
Is that for one of the...
For the wins in arcade challenge. I think that just gives you a title. Yeah. Shapeshifter. No, sorry.
It's a pretty cool title.
Partygoer. Shapeshifter
Never
is
mind.
Mystery Heroes.
Take
Both are pretty good. The one that's more annoying is win 500 games in free-for-all deathmatch. The title for that is Executioner.
Wanting that much.
Yeah, I'm at 6 out of 500. Oh, and I was notified today that my delivery is shipped of the Overwatch Play of the Game figures.
Oh, nice.
Should
How many
arrive.
did you get?
The full pack.
Oh, nice.
So that'll arrive either Friday or Monday. I think that contains 10.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Was it the minifigures?
Yeah. But it'll mean I can get rid of my Soldier and Zarya keychain figures that I've got. They're so small. I should try replacing the battery on my loot box, that when you click it, it plays the loot box sound.
Can I say, like, they're cute and all, but why does Diva get 2? Like, it's just 2 different skins. They could have done a different hero.
This is true.
Like, it's super cute, don't get me wrong, but, like, when there's how many heroes now? 40?
45.
And not one tank. Oh no, Diva is a tank, my bad.
This is what we're talking about for those on stream. So you've got Diva on her own, Tracer, Mei, Hanzo, Kiriko, Genji, Mercy, Reaper, Cassidy, Widow. And then there's a special edition Black Cat Diva. Probability is 1 out of 120. 10 blind boxes with no repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 1. Well, here's the annoying thing, is that you can't choose. You can either choose single box or whole set. But if you choose single box, it's a blind box.
Are you sure the whole set's a whole set and not just...
Yes. For the whole set, it explicitly says... where is it? There's a line that says if you buy the whole set, no repetitions. If your set contains a repeated figurine, we will take the extra one back and send you the missing one.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
Oh, there. No. Yeah. Sorry, I'm watching your stream at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Kiriko is the face of the...
Yeah. I did notice that
to sell
too.
them.
What was that?
What, me?
Yeah, you said something right at the end there.
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, Tim, that's my annoying thing with it. Well, here's the thing. That guaranteed 10 could contain Black Cat Diva and regular Diva, theoretically. Though my hope would be that you have a chance of, instead of getting regular Diva, you get Black Cat Diva.
Oops. I'll be right back.
No worries. Because yeah, I agree that if they're going to have a special edition of any kind, then you should be able to pay extra to get the whole set plus one to have a higher chance. But I guess you could just buy the single box and hope for the 1 in, what is it, 120 chance? 1 in 120 chance. And yeah, the whole thing is just covered in Kiriko. Every single box, the box containing the boxes. Yeah. Well, the place I ordered from, because this is PopMart US, and they're the ones selling it. PopMart Australia doesn't have them, so I had to go through a different store. And that particular store is known for being really slow to deliver things. So like, and they're in New South Wales, I think. So even if I had a portable X-ray machine, being able to determine what's in the box probably wouldn't happen. Yeah. Also, they've included 2 photos of Kiriko. Why is this... Oh, okay. It just... Such a weird way to do this. Where you click the next photo and it'll take you to the next photo and scroll down, but the scroller just goes between page 1 and page 2 of them. Which page 1 starts with a Kiriko and page 2 starts with a Kiriko. Also, the fact that Diva doesn't come with an actual mech, it's a card containing a picture of the mech.
It's just a little cardboard cutout.
It's a cardboard cutout, whereas Kiriko gets what looks to be a plastic piece of her ultimate. And Hanzo gets some nice dragons as well, I think. Yeah. Which that looks really cool. And I think May also gets a bit of...
Sorry,
yeah, there's...
dropping my...
Tracer gets the blink. May gets ice towards Snowball.
They couldn't even give Genji dragons.
Yeah. Genji's a tricky one because they'd have to have him like pulling out the sword with the dragons, you know, over the top. And maybe they didn't want it to easily snap off, I'm not sure. Because like Kiriko's thing is much smaller than it would be in game. It should be double her height and instead it's half. And the dragons here are actually pretty small too. So... who knows? Also, of course, that's the pose on Widow.
It's what the people want.
Hmm. I appreciate that someone went through the effort and like added the smoke behind Reaper, added the muzzle flash to Cassidy. It didn't do anything to Widow. Mercy has the like sunny glow behind her.
The Cassidy one looked like a character from a kid's show.
I agree. Like Modern Bob the Builder or something.
Like Modern Bob the Builder, yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that noticed that.
Like, it looks like it should start talking any second.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. I agree, Tim. I don't like the, like, cheap 3D art style of so many kids' shows now.
Mm-mm. I agree.
Time to save the spirits. Game on.
One. Fight.
Like, what was wrong with the drawing of old Bob the Builder? Or even Bananas in Pajamas now, I think, is the cheap 3D as well.
I was literally about to say Bananas in Pajamas. What, did it get too expensive to freaking put someone in a banana costume?
Nah, instead it's cheaper to pay a couple animators in a third world country to do it.
An enemy.
I feel like animation would be so much more expensive than...
Hmm. I mean, when it comes to animation, you're able to pay a lower living wage to someone in a different country compared to paying someone in Australia a normal living wage. It's like when companies outsource call centers or development over to India, because you can pay like a quarter of the price and get 4 people rather than 1. I did not select a hero.
Is where I say it is.
One. Fight.
Let's go win this thing.
Oh, I got 1, but 3 of them turned around.
Score 0-2.
This might be a quick one.
Strike from above. I will not waste this opportunity.
One. Fight. Match point.
Get ready for a fight.
Oh yeah. I just hope the next batch of figures comes with Brig.
Thanks for the assist. Enemy eliminated.
Oh, there's an echo.
Yeah, there is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I screwed myself over. Woohoo! Hmm.
Must accept death. One. Fight. Match point.
I am on my way.
Oh, I missed the log. Dead. I'm not dead. I'm very much alive.
I'm dead. I'm alive again.
Oh, no, I'm dead.
As the saying goes, I understood that reference. Woohoo! 2-2. Hmm. 45 heroes to choose from is too many.
Time to save the spirits. Game on.
One. Fight. Match point.
Engage those hostiles. Never boring around me.
I hear that Farah.
Oh no.
Nowhere is safe. Oh no. I don't think we're winning this one.
Oh, I'm dead. No.
Oh, does Bish want to join us for Quesday or?
I think so.
I will pull us out of queue just in case.
Yep.
Currently away for work. Gmail has new weird cards that include stuff like outside working hours. Add name
do you mean?
pronunciation. So on Gmail, I hovered over my own like email, and it showed a card that had my profile picture, my name, my email address, and then under that a button for send mail, one for message. Send a video meeting invite, schedule one-on-one, and then an outside working hours, 8 p.m. GMT plus 11, with a tooltip that says from your calendar. And then there's a detailed view. And it also has a button for adding name pronunciation and a pencil to edit your info.
I was gonna say, is there a button there to have a meeting with yourself?
Yes, but it's grayed out.
Oh, okay. I think that name pronunciation part's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what ticks me off? Really grinds my gears. Is when I send an email and they reply and they've misspelled my name.
The name's in the email and the signature and in the email that I sent.
And in the email address.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
okay, so for the pronunciation, there's a button labeled start recording.
oh, so you gotta record it.
Yeah. And it says, who can see or listen to your name? Anyone can see this info when they communicate with you or view content you create in Google services. So if I theoretically put a Google review on a restaurant, then someone will be able to see and listen to my voice to get the pronunciation.
How you pronounce your name.
Yeah. Good stuff. Because, like, I thought it would be like one of those where you type the characters that indicate, you know, sounds that, like, Google does or is often used in Wikipedia. But no, it's just record it. Of all the things where they could put AI to read out the symbols in the way that you've written it. Ah. I'm thinking if it hits 8 minutes queue time, we'll just switch to quick play.
When does this season finish?
The season's supposed to end on the 10th of February. But as drives end the 5th of February, I'm wondering if the season's going to end early. I'm unsure. We also don't know when this year's equivalent to Overwatch Spotlight will be, which is where last year they announced loot boxes coming back, perks, the Juno Mythic, and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
There is the Xbox Developer Direct, which is... Did I add this to my calendar? Because I probably should. Xbox Developer Direct is January 23rd, which is a week and a half away. So they might announce stuff there because Xbox owns Blizzard, which owns Overwatch. Or they'll be like...
speculated if they... Sorry.
Or they'll be like, oh, we don't want to overshadow the Overwatch stuff, so we're going to do a separate event. I don't know.
I was going to say, have they speculated anything for the anniversary event?
No.
If they're doing one?
Well, they've started doing anniversary events in October because that's when Overwatch 2 released. Which the assumption is they'll do announcements at BlizzCon. Realistically, they should do something for the 10-year mark in May, but I don't know if they will. Maybe that's something they'll announce at Developer Direct. Wouldn't be a bad time to do it. So that'll be at 5 a.m. on Friday. Okay. Add time. 5 a.m. It'll probably be a 1-hour thing. Maybe an hour and a half. Appointment schedule. All right. I gave it an opportunity. But I'm very excited for hopefully the release date announcement for Forza Horizon 6, which should happen at Developer Direct. Because someone asked me recently, do you play any other games or just Overwatch? Because I talk about it so much. I do, when other games come out that I'm interested in. I just had another thought about the Overwatch figurines. All of them except Kiriko are Overwatch 1 heroes.
I was going to say that, but then I wasn't sure if Kiriko was an Overwatch 1.
She came out as Overwatch 2 did. So it was her, Junker Queen, and Sojourn. Those were like the 3 poster characters.
Yeah.
I always deliver.
But no, like, of course, though.
Well, they wanted to differentiate from Tracer being on the box art from the first game. But, like, when I think Overwatch, I don't think Kiriko, I think Tracer.
Yeah.
Got a target in mind?
Considering Tracer was the face of it for so
Care of
long.
each other out there.
Yeah. For 5 years?
I was gonna play Mercy. I was gonna play Mercy.
5, 4, 3,
Oh.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Sniper, I'd watch your head. Thanks for patching me up.
And this is what happens when you don't play Mercy.
Ambitious Mercy.
New target interesting.
Oh shit! I dived through the window. That was not my goal. I meant to land up top and missed the floor. Yeah.
Oh no, yep.
Yeah, I expect this Widow's going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah. I think my ability to play the game's going to be a problem.
Oh. Just... Oh. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll hit where it hurts.
So what you got to do is play Junkrat.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
That's when back in the day when I would stream on my hotspot, I would make sure that the game and everything else was still running on my normal internet and just use the hotspot for outgoing video. Because it's not good for ping.
They've got us outnumbered. Got a target in mind?
Oh, come on.
Zarya, stop them in their tracks. Not on my watch.
I'm just not gonna be in that area.
Sniper. Let me give you some hope.
I'm still confused by this weird white glow on this map.
It's real foggy.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a bug or if when they redid the lighting for it, they changed it.
What, after Christmas?
It could be tied to the Christmas map stuff, yeah. I didn't realize Reaper was in our backline.
Oh, that was a good.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Unknown wants to stay as a team. Good job, game.
What does it say unknown for you? It says key in Boston? Which
Yeah.
is the tank?
My guess is they're playing on Steam, so it freaks out. Hey, Flavorful. Typical London fog. I wouldn't know. I haven't had the opportunity to visit yet. It's on my list. How are you doing? Yeah, they're on Steam. So it shows up as unknown. I can't even interact with it. Yes, 5v5 is the Q. 5v5 elimination is the Quesday. But as we had an 8-minute queue and we're in a 3-stack, For now, we're just playing some quick play. Depending on how long Bish is willing to put up with 130 ping. That's fair. Yeah, he's on a hotspot. I voted for elimination and deathmatch. And I think assault. Because deathmatch is always a good time. A lot of people voted for Total Mayhem, and that almost won. And I'm glad it didn't, because I would not participate in that. We are two very different people.
Oh my god, is my keyboard coming through? So as if it is.
Yes, but I do have noise suppression set up on incoming audio, so I can barely hear it. Yeah. Fish says Total Mayhem is fun for a game, not a night of gaming. And I absolutely agree. It's good on occasion for like a match, maybe two. But especially because people have figured out how to min-max it as well.
I just looked at your Twitch chat and it just saw I voted ass.
Ass and Mayhem, you know? The two Overwatch game modes. With a capital A. Well, that's the thing about Quesday Flavorful, is that we do get to play a variety.
Things were a lot simpler when I was robbing banks with the Deadlock gang.
We're not just always playing mystery heroes, for example, or low gravity.
I can't.
Although people do generally vote for the same things.
5, 4, 3.
Oops, I'm trying to play the piano.
I heard it behind me and I was like, what was that?
Mary had a little lamb.
Sounds okay, Bish. Oh, I love all the winter modes. Uh-oh. I didn't realize he would leave at the start of this game.
Taking the objective. Round up.
Got replaced by Twiggest Twig.
He hunted me down.
Yeah, and I almost finished her off. Then Kiriko showed up.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah. And the hammer is the only way I do well as Cassidy, unfortunately. Which is weird, because like sometimes I'll have moments where I get some really good shots off at a distance. And then other times like there. And then other times I'll miss like 8 shots in a row and it's just embarrassing. Oh god. No, no. See, I don't even need to ask for the res.
No. Yay.
I go for the roll perk just because I don't really enjoy the mechanic of...
Let's meet at the next point.
We need to attack the objective.
Oh, this'll come in handy.
of the silver bullet. I'm so used to using Fan the Hammer that when it switches to something that's not Fan the Hammer, I panic. I did use it initially when they released that perk and enjoyed it for what it was, but it's not how I play Cassidy. I think there are people who will do well with the perk. I am not one of them.
Time for the reckoning.
Oh, purple.
There's much for you to do.
That's the other thing. I feel like perks are in this weird middle ground where they either buff some numbers or completely change an ability. And when it's something that completely changes an ability, it should be something that you just have at the start of the game. You shouldn't have an ability change mid-game, like halfway through a game. Because it throws off you as a player, as the player who is selecting that perk, and for the enemy that is attempting to play against you. Uh-oh.
No, from the sky.
How do you think one would pronounce the enemy Cassidy's name?
Pink? Pinky? Pinky?
Because I feel like there's a third option, Kinkay.
Yeah.
You know, with a bit of flair.
Okay.
Oh my god. It is actually Inky. The first K is silent.
Let's move to the new objective.
I don't know what happened there. I just tried to open my map 3 times.
You're not playing WoW.
No.
Although I do wish the game had a mini-map of sorts. Or the thing that Counter-Strike has where it like shows a label in the corner telling you which part of the map you're in. So that when you do callouts you can specify, hey, I'm on...
Yeah.
Like, I guess they added the ability to ping, and that fills that niche.
Oh.
I missed every shot on that Kiriko point blank.
Eyes sharp this time.
Did I finish my tea? I did not.
Oh, I had a had something. I'll tell you in a second.
Oh my god.
They outnumber us.
Oh my god, I hate Vendetta so much.
I know, right?
For Christmas, I got like a big box of tea.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you about it when I had the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Today I had a ginger one, and I was not a fan.
You what? Sorry?
Ginger, like it was ginger flavored.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't orange tea. It's ginger flavored.
Weird combo.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it.
I don't like the taste of ginger in general.
It's meant to be really good for you, though.
Yes. Which is why the rest of my family really likes it.
Not a fan. Sorry, I just read the chat. Not a fan of redhead tea. I think I've gotten too used to, like, obviously when I'm streaming, I'm watching the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm watching it when someone else is playing, I feel like, I don't know, it's just a force of habit to respond.
I mean,
Does that make sense?
that's perfectly okay. It's a method of participating in the chat.
No time to waste.
I mean, that's the idea, Tim. I miss all of those. You are of the chat, flavorful.
I don't know, Flavorful uses the chat.
Where was that?
Not gonna make it. Depends. Do your frames often break? And are these newer frames more resilient in some way? Or are they simply intended to be flashy? What is the reason for it?
I think a decent pair of sunglasses is good. No. Like,
I don't go out much, so the sunglasses I have, I bought from Chemist Warehouse. I was like, I need something. Whereas my mum was like, who buys sunglasses from Chemist Warehouse? I'm like, someone who doesn't go outside, clearly. I would just, I've never been to Specsavers, but I would assume they only do stuff with stuff you buy from them.
Traveling to the right. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Defense. Maybe Sojo?
We're in this together. All of us.
I mean, for people who use them a lot, you are probably better off buying more expensive ones.
I'll be watching your back out there, Lieutenant.
I remember shopping around like 6 months ago, being like, don't like the idea of spending $200 on sunglasses I'll use like 3 times a year.
I think the ones that Bish and I have, they were gifts, but up around the $100 to $200 mark.
I think that's
my last pair of sunglasses for years.
I think that's pretty standard.
Area denied. Let's get this done. That's the stuff.
Yeah, as long as the tank doesn't die, because I just use my res.
Too late.
Ow?
He went amongst the enemy. Oh god. I thought I could move out of the way in time. I did not.
Gotta catch them off guard. Let me run those stats back.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about smart glasses in general. I feel like with the tech that we have at the moment, they'll never be any good. And they'll also just be insanely expensive for what they are. Because like the main use cases I see for smart glasses would be maps. So if you're walking somewhere, you just have a line on the ground telling you where to go.
I need that.
Or being able to remind you who someone is if you're at like a big gathering. But then that also means if you, like me, don't wear glasses normally, it's an additional thing you're just wearing on your face that you don't need to be.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, I'd very much want them for utility reasons. I do not see the point in like recording or taking photos with smart glasses.
This ends now.
And I feel like that's a privacy nightmare. Exactly flavorful. Now, there was one time when... the second to last time I was in the US, I was in St. Louis, and I was walking from the train station, because there was a train that ran from the airport to where my hotel was. And I was walking from the train station to the hotel, but my phone was misbehaving, so it was just randomly restarting. So anytime it was on, I was able to kind of have a general idea of where I should be going, and then I'd have to wait for it to restart before I'd be sure whether I missed my turn off or not. Shit. And if I just had glasses, and it was like late, it was like 9 or 10 p.m. If I could just have glasses that would just light the way,
Need a new paint job after this.
I wouldn't have to worry about the phone that was in my pocket.
I think I can work with this.
But that's also a very limited use case. Like, you're not going to spend $600 on glasses that you will occasionally use for knowing which way to go.
What am I missing?
We got absolutely wrecked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that time I definitely missed the turnoff and had to go back. I'd walked like 10 minutes too far. I have 2 KFCs within walking distance. A McDonald's, a Hungry Jack's, and a Carl's Jr. And if I go a little bit further, a second McDonald's. I mean, you're in the city. Yeah. I could rant about how life could be improved in so many subtle ways that no one bothers doing for hours. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I also, every time I go into the city, I'm like, this street smells like piss and this one smells like cigarettes. And I'm like, I don't like either of these. But it covers just enough that if you're right on the edge, you're like, damn it, every single time. Trams are... If the trams didn't have to put up with traffic, they'd be a million times better. I think I've told this story 100 times, but I went to university at RMIT, which is in the city, and one time we had, I think it was a photography class, where we were going to take photos at Federation Square. And my friend group were like, we're just going to walk, because everyone else was going to take the tram. We got there like 5-10 minutes before everyone else. Because not only did they have to wait for the tram, but then every single traffic light. And it's not like we walked particularly quick. I think there was a kind of push early last year to kind of close off a couple roads in the city and make them pedestrian only. I think that's a very good idea. I think that's especially a good idea for areas where trams go. But I also don't go into the city much. It takes me an hour to get to the city by train.
Capture the objective.
Yeah. I think it says a lot that a lot of people don't care, and that's like the deciding factor. Where like drivers will happily drive in front of trams. My friend has actually become a tram driver as of last year. Yeah. Buying and moving are both very expensive. A friend became a tram driver, and the amount of times people will cut him off as the tram.
Watch here.
Oh,
So I've got drivers that don't care, people who will happily just walk in front of a tram, knowing that it, you know, it's like the weight of, what is it, 10 rhinos or something?
Even the teacher can learn from his student.
The people will always choose and vote for the thing that will be more annoying. Oh, yeah.
she just keeps coming out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's her entire design. I don't drive mainly because of... I don't go... A, I don't go anywhere. B, it's an unnecessary cost because I don't go anywhere. And C, most of the places that I do go to are in the city, and I'm not going to drive or park in the city. So I don't own a car. And like anytime we go into the city with friends for like conventions, we might drive up to a closer station about halfway and then take the train the rest of the way because we're like, we don't want to put up with this crap. Because the last time we parked in the city, it took us like 20 minutes, half an hour to get out of the parking garage. Yeah. And it doesn't help that, like, Australian laws when it comes to smaller cars don't allow for, like, all those really cool small European electric cars. Like the city drivers and stuff like that. Because valid safety ratings, you know. No crumple zones or anything. Uh-huh. Yeah, the Americanization of vehicles. Also a problem.
Oh, the ram utes.
Mm-hmm.
Obnoxiously large.
Yeah, and you know that the people driving them don't actually have anything to put in the back. They just have them because they can. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they don't fit anywhere. My neighbor has one. And I call it the tank. He parks it half on the street because it doesn't fit in his driveway.
I prefer to walk alone, but I suppose you will do.
I'm quite sure he does actually work in a field where a vehicle like that is useful, but not a giant one. Come on. If you, in the driver's seat, cannot see a child that's standing in front of your vehicle is too large.
We'll turn the tables on them. Execute.
Yeah. I mean, there is something else to say about cars where you are sitting way too low and climbing into it is like crouching down. But there is a middle ground.
I humbly accept.
Bish has not come back. I have a feeling he won't be back at all.
Over there.
Oh.
A meaningful union.
I don't know, so much of the Western world is just too car-centric. Like, I'm insanely lucky that I have an IGA within walking distance. I'm in the suburbs. Give me 15-minute cities, you know?
A reminder that life is never easy.
Give me 15-minute cities, 4-day work weeks, and a less car-centric world. Thank you. Ha, got her. Oh my god. This Orisa will not die.
One who feels loss has already lost. Experience tranquility. Attachment is the source of all sorrow.
See where I live, like everyone has a ute.
Hmm. What for?
Everyone still thinks that drive a ram. Because we're in the country, it's so like mining town, you know?
Yeah.
Farmers, industrial work.
You have my thanks.
But I think there's a difference between having a ute and having an obnoxiously big.
Yes, absolutely. I think people who have normal-sized utes, perfectly fine. Never going to complain about it.
Repetition is the path to mastery.
Tank-sized Ford F-150 or whatever. Get out of here.
Arriva la punizione!
Oh, come on, she's got 5 HP. There we go.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oh, I'm dead.
Pain is an excellent teacher.
Let's give them something to think about. My circuits are alight!
Coding what, Tim? Something fun or something tedious? Oh. Woof.
To the cloud.
Score 1-1.
Yeah, you're going to be monitoring prices for a while, I fear.
There is water everywhere. Is that not a safety hazard?
Hello. Are you chicken? I like being near the ocean. It reminds me of where I was born.
As of yet, haven't really coded anything that interacted with SQLite.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
I generally prefer flat files for most things. But if I were coding something new that needed a large enough database, I would be using SQLite. I do plan on using it for some 07 craft stuff once I've gotten that far. But I'm in constant burnout, which is not good.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw a very funny thing that someone created on YouTube a week ago, where it's like their own kind of Stream Deck alternative with like a giant knob and 6 buttons and a screen. And he made it so the configuration files are XML. Of all the languages you could choose for your configuration files, you went with the most verbose, ugliest option. Like, I understand there are people who don't like YAML, right? There are so many options. Even a JSON file, come on. But I guess then you need a JSON parser.
Feels good to get the blood flowing.
This match is incredibly close. Wish my competitive games were like this. Just without the vendetta constantly in my face, that'd be nice.
Suppress this target.
The outcome is not preordained.
I'm at 12 deaths.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Ow.
Mauna.
I'm just going to use the opportunity to build my ult. Ah!
That life is never easy.
I think we should be able to win this.
Oh, let me get the health back.
True strength does not always lie in victory. We got him where we want.
I'm not going to get there in time.
The objective. They face discord.
Oh no, she's back. No. Oh.
Repetition.
Our widow's just standing there. Unlucky. It's a weird time for my chat to crash right as the match ended.
Play of the game.
Alright. Let's see yeah, let's join for a match or two more of 5v5 elimination before Quesday ends. Am I still at 55 legendaries in my loot boxes? Yeah.
Shall we do business?
Also, it's really funny to me that the Maximilian's Vault had two of the same Ramatra skin. The contents of Max's Vault are pulled from the loot box pool. So this gives me a good idea of what skins I don't have.
Like, of course it is.
The only thing that's strange is that I have an epic here, which I have all the epics in the loot boxes, so that one might just be a recent shop skin. Epic is a legendary every 4 boxes. I think it even says it here. I'm at 2 out of 4. I mean, that's also what they call the pity legendary. that if you somehow haven't received a legendary in that many boxes, they're just going to give you one. Because you're, based on the odds, should be getting them more than once. Every 20 in regulars and every 4 in epics. Yeah. No, so this one down here. So this is for normal loot boxes. You have a guaranteed legendary every 20 and a guaranteed epic every 5. Whereas you will always get at least one rare or better guaranteed in every box. And then for the epics, yeah. I do feel that this is a general issue I have with free-to-play games. There are too many menus. Because why, if I'm on the normal loot box screen and I click details, the rewards for it give me the stats for a normal box. And then on the epic one, it gives me these for the epic box. But I can't switch between them without closing this first, then switching, then clicking F1. There should be tabs here at the top that let me switch between. The tabs that are up here should just persist in the details screen. And realistically, a lot of that could just be on this screen. These stats. Oh yeah, no. This is only here because they legally have to put it here. Not to make it easy. My favorite is there's a section here that has like 3 skins named exactly the same. For 3 different heroes. Like there's one here just labeled Norse and one that's cardboard. Actually, here's a good one. Over here it has Celestial, then cardboard, then cardboard, then cardboard, then emotional. So there are 3 different legendary skins called cardboard here and 1 here. They're not sorted in any way. I think they might be sorted by hero potentially, but even then. Like here you've got Moon, Soul, Engineer, and Mechanic. Those ones are Brig skins. Griefheart and Baldric are right next to each other, which are both Reinhardt skins. Beaver and Junker, I'm quite sure, are the 2 Diva skins. But then before that is Hippity Hop, which and Ribbit, which are Lucio skins. And then after that is Rescue May and Firefighter, which I'm quite sure both of those are May skins. And then you've got Moth, then Butterfly, then Camo. Oh, there we go. Young Hanzo, Space Raider, Space Raider. What about page 3? Oh yeah, there we go. Gilded Hunter, then Formal Wear, then Formal Wear. You don't know which heroes these 2 are for. There's an Ultra Watch skin here. Can you guess which hero that's for? There are 2 Lifeguard ones here. Oh, there's another Celestial one. And yeah, so there's Celestial here, Celestial here, and Celestial here. 2 of them. Yeah, it looks like Tuesday is well and truly... Oh, Dixon found a game. That's rude. Like, this is... It's an annoyingly common thing about the Overwatch UI, is that there are aspects like that where it's only in there because they legally have to do it, so they put in the minimum amount of effort because they have other things to work on. And then other bits where it's like, they worked on this for a long time, but it's just bad. Like for the Battle Pass UI, when you, for example, click on number 6 here, which has a legendary loot box, it also has a voice line.
Why do I get cold?
But unless you specifically note the two and click on it, which there's no like UI that says you can click on them. And there's no like, it doesn't scroll through but between the two items that are here in this stack. So you have to know magically. Like if you stay on it long enough, a little inspect thing shows up. But it's not instant when I feel like it should be. Because that one shows up there, but it doesn't show up for this one. And my chat just crashed. Oh no, it does there. Yeah. So, little things like that where I'm like, come on. Well, Max's Vault is a fun one. It shows 5 skins. If you have everything in loot boxes, it shows you no skins. It just says no offers available. If you are playing on Battle.net, you can switch regions and get a different pool of 5 items, rather than just providing a toggle in-game to re-roll 1 or 5 of them. Alright, Dixon's game is ending. If we don't find a game within 5 minutes, we'll just go back to quick play. Oh, and I was doing some comparisons against Overwatch 1. The friends list, the grid in the old friends list fit a lot more names. I think the skin is fine. I would class it as a legendary rather than an rather than a mythic. But my bigger issue is of the customization, which I guess I have to do it from this screen. Firstly, it's bugged, so it doesn't actually... there's a line break in the name when there shouldn't be. But, in my opinion, skin VFX should not be a toggle that requires you to get level 4. To me, that's stupid. And then, in terms of the actual customization, it's just the gauntlet. Not even the hood or anything like that. Which means... say they release a weapon skin for him in the future, and you have the mythic skin equipped, then the gauntlet customization won't do anything. Yes. I mean, I've had complaints about mythic customization as far back as Tracer, because for Tracer, they had a very clever thing as part of the theme for the Battle Pass that season. Where you have, for the armor, you have 3 options where they're upgrades, right? And with this one, the effect of like the glow around the chest is only in the level 3. Or like the glow improves over the 3 levels. Which like, I personally prefer the hood, but I'd prefer the upgraded chest plate. And then you obviously have the 3 weapons to choose from. Which at least if you have the mythic weapon equipped, which she... or even a weapon skin like this one, then at the very least you still have some customization of the armor. I think if you must have customization, it should be 2 things, and it should be weapon and clothing in some form. Because if you then have a weapon that replaces the weapon that comes with it, then you still have a second option. But I don't like how non-customizable the armor is. Which, like, if you pull up Genji, because he was the first one, right? He was Season 1. I don't play Genji, so I don't have it. But you had the weapon, which had 2 options. You had the tattoo, which covers the entire skin, basically, and the mask, which is separate. So you had 3 items to customize. Whereas with the new Doomfist one, the Lifeweaver one, and the Junkrat one, you customize one thing. And like, yeah, we can talk about, oh, there don't need to be 3 different tattoos and 3 different masks. Sure, 2 tattoos and 2 masks. How much did Hanzo have? Because that was one people really complained about. Yeah, that one just had a weapon and 2 weapons to choose from. Now, if you then have the Nerf Big Bad Bow, now your Mythic Hanzo skin has no customization.
Is all I have left.
Plus, they could easily just have 4 color sets. Why is it only 3? Or let players actually choose what those 3 colors within the thing are. Where's Lifeweaver? So if we look at Lifeweaver's Mythic... Yeah. Lifeweaver's Mythic only customizes the flowers on the back, because everything else is ability and skin VFX. But you, as the player, are never going to see that unless you're playing Stadium. At least it's not his weapon, which you would then lose, but realistically, ability VFX and skin VFX should not be an unlockable thing. It should just be its own like switch at the bottom. And realistically, a lot of the time, you'll probably want the skin VFX anyway. It's the ability VFX that can be a little too much, so you turn those off. Because this is not customization, this is configuration, which are 2 very different things. Like, this one was very clearly designed for Stadium third-person players. The rest of the skin does not change. And I also feel the color options for him aren't great. These 2 are too similar. They just moved the green around and kept it the orange. And then just changed white to brown. Alright. Clearly no one is playing. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, 15-minute queue.
Mm-hmm.
You'll appreciate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a similar thing with Juno. She has 3 options for the hair and 3 outfits, as it should be. The problem is, her 3 outfits are less clothing or more clothing. That's not customization, that's configuration. That's choosing how clothed you want to be.
You're essentially ranking up the outfits.
Yes, which made sense to some extent when it was part of the Battle Pass. But now that you just buy it with prisms, it's just you're paying more for the better skin. They purposefully don't make the level 1 variant interesting to force you to buy the higher tiers. Yeah. Again, configuration rather than customization. And it's an important distinction. Attack. That's new. Let's see how badly I do with Ash today. I'm curious how much of the lack of customization in the skins is because they're now doing weapon skins and 2 mythic skins. And how much of it is just creative direction of they're like, well, it worked well for Tracer during the D&D Battle Pass, so let's just stick with that.
fastest gun in the New West.
Oh yeah, yes. But it's a spit in the face to completionists. If they're gonna release three battle passes worth of mythic skins and weapon skins per season, they need to be giving out prisms at least double what they are now, so that you have the opportunity to at least get one hero skin and one weapon skin per battle pass.
I know one thing. Someone's gonna pay. She's gonna blow.
Because the other aspect is they, as a company, want players to switch heroes and not one trick. So why are you making it so hard to get the mythics for more than a couple heroes? And there was one video I watched a couple months back now where a guy tried to complete multiple battle passes in a month for like various different games. And of the like 6 games he tried, there were a couple he gave up on. But of the ones he completed, Overwatch took the most amount of time. So now you have a battle pass that takes the longest amount of time to get prisms to buy skins. Well, that's the other aspect. Your hero is only ever going to get one mythic skin and one mythic weapon. So it better be the best skin that hero has ever gotten. And then you look at Orissa's skin, and it's basically a slightly upgraded version of one of her legendaries. If you already have the legendary, you have no reason to buy the mythic. Or if you're an Ana player, then the Ana mythic made sense for the season, where it was like a null sector theme. But now the one mythic skin you have is a very ugly robot Ana. Which is great if you're into null sector. But majority of people do not care for that. I think they really just painted themselves into a really bad corner with mythic skins. Because they started off with one skin per season, with adding new heroes every year. That meant that they were never actually going to catch up, because they'd be releasing, 6 skins a year. At the time, there were 38 heroes in the game. We're now at 45 heroes in the game.
Never stop learning.
And you're only releasing one for each hero. Nah. And the skins that you do for mythics have to be better than the legendaries. And the legendaries were already really good. They're legendary.
They just make them sparkly and they're like,
Hmm.
well, straight away, you gotta work to make it sparkly.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, the reason they introduced mythics at all was they needed a reason for people to try and complete the battle pass. That's the only reason mythics exist. And then once they moved mythic skins out of the battle pass and just gave you prisms, it was all over.
for another experiment.
It's the same thing with souvenirs and weapon charms. Again, they painted themselves into a corner by putting them in the battle pass. And people don't use them. Same issue with the universal emotes. Unless they actually customize them to work well with every hero, which they're not going to, because the main reason they exist is so that they can have low effort things that any hero can equip. They're just always going to be bad.
Idiot.
Mm-hmm. Should have had recall ready.
The battle ignites me.
It gets for killing me like 4 times in a row. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm not dead, I'm alive.
Ultimately, I don't mind if they keep mythics and like don't put as much effort into them. But if that's going to be the case, they need to lower the prices of prisms, and they need to lower the prices of legendary skins and skin bundles. There is no reason a digital item of one of 46 characters should be $25. Oops. Like, I think battle pass prices are fine. It's the skins themselves that are the problem. And for some reason, they've also limited the variety in what skins they make as well when it comes to legendaries. So many of them are just cutesy for gods. Like, you get some cool ones like Heist or the Celestial ones. Or there are some good ones right now, or the Christmas ones were really good. But when they don't have a specific theme to go for, they just go, oh yeah. Glitter. There you go. We did it.
Glitter. I'm not one to complain about, but that's...
Sure, but like, at least some variety, please.
Moving the payload. Back up.
Glitter and nipples are the two, like, themes that they have.
Yep.
Someone looked it up, and all but 1 or 2 mythics reveal a nipple.
I'm standing high.
I don't think that's right. 1 or 2 of them.
Play of the game.
One of them is Ana.
Oh, well, I suppose she's a robot.
Yeah. But I think when it comes to the male skins, it's like one doesn't have a one doesn't show a nipple.
One doesn't have a nipple.
Let's see. Mythic skins, Doomfist. Can I? I mean, you can see his chest. Cassidy, definitely. Showing both nips.
Oh yeah, Reinhardt takes his shirt off, yep.
Mm-hmm. Does Zenyatta? Oh, Zenyatta doesn't show his nipples, but he's a robot, so it doesn't count.
Yep. Yeah, I guess.
Reaper.
You must accept death.
There you go, nips. Whoops. Hanzo, Nips.
Sigma did a shirt.
Yeah, Sigma does not have a shirtless, but I guess his like level 2 armor is very chest shaped, I guess. I don't know. And then yeah, Genji has his chest out. So Galactic Emperor when it comes to the men. And Zenyatta are the two that don't show their chest.
I think I'll do just one more.
Yeah, that's fair. Did you have a plan for Sea of Thieves? Of like who or whether streaming or not? Or just kind of...
I was thinking of streaming it possibly Saturday.
Yeah? Do you have a group in mind?
No, if you know people that would want to join.
There are a couple people. Verdant has played a ton of Sea of Thieves.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I just have warning. I'm just gonna be like super chaotic and.
Yeah. Trust me, that is most people that I've played Sea of Thieves with. I mean, that's what I like about sandbox games like Sea of Thieves.
We'll work out like a time frame and. But yeah, I was thinking of streaming it.
I'm up for that.
Oh, I was hoping we could end on a tap.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Just go with the flow.
Not quite, but the spirit's there.
In the name of humanity's future, my plans cannot fail.
Wish I remembered Shifu's battle advice about now. Shouldn't have slept through his classes.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
No worries, I've got you. Bath time!
I would also be curious how many people stopped buying skins when they realized they could start getting them in those boxes.
Well, the ones, well, like, or even with the Games Pass, right?
Yeah, that would have impacted
The one
purchases.
I really wanted was the one that you gifted me, which was the music one. Like, that's one I would have bought.
Yeah.
And the freaking BAP one that I missed out on the arcade. But I have it now anyway.
Yeah. And I also wonder, separately from that, how many more skins they would be selling if the prices weren't so insane.
Okay. Oh, I'm stupid.
Oh no. Unfortunately, I can't res you.
I'll protect you.
Well, that's a whole other discussion in terms of pricing, because like Why is a legendary skin the cost of 2 battle passes? Like 2 complete battle passes. And why do you only get enough in a battle pass for a third of a legendary skin? Like, in terms of coins.
They let me get that res. They didn't do anything to stop me then.
I know. I was watching you just stand in the middle of 3 of them and was like, yeah, that's not going to last. And yet... So yeah, your option is a battle pass every second. And obviously you can't buy battle passes you've missed or anything like that because screw you, I guess.
I like it.
So you only get enough coins to buy every second battle pass. And the prisms you would only be getting if you buy the premium battle pass, which again is every second. But if you do that, you're never getting a legendary skin from standard purchases.
Maybe I didn't.
From just coins that you've acquired. Why, Ryan? Why over there? That's called overextending.
I think he's playing with the other Ryan.
That does sound like Ryan behavior. Whoop. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think the weeklies... The weeklies and dailies do not give you enough of anything and require you to play way too much. Same goes for event stuff. Like the amount of times they're like, play 80 games. Or there was one that was like, play 120 games. It's like...
Feels good winning a hard spar.
Like, what percentage of your players play that much? Is it 2%? Because I don't even think it's 2% that would play 120 hours of this game.
Oh, right.
During an event. Yes. The Winter Wonderland one improved significantly when they bumped cookies for daily challenges up from 2 to 3. Because then instead of getting 12 each day, you were getting 18. That's how it should have been. That's how it should have been from day one. But secondly, they didn't communicate that very well. So even people in the Overwatch subreddit were like, on the final day of the event, being like, oh, I didn't know that dailies gave you cookies. Plus the fact that dailies, on top of the 3 that you complete, also gave you cookies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ended up with, I think, 90 spare cookies by the end of it, after buying everything. When, at the very start of the game, I was like, I don't actually know, at the start of the event, I was like, I don't actually know if I'll be able to get everything.
You can count on me.
It was a dramatic difference. It still shouldn't have required playing that much. Because I expect most people only completed one path, or like didn't complete any of the paths all the way, just kind of did a bit here, a bit of each. Because they tailor it towards engagement. It's the same reason competitive drives exist. It's to get that final boost of player numbers towards the end of the season, because otherwise no one would be playing, because they've all completed their battle pass and their dailies and their weeklies, so they're not playing. But you incentivize people to show up to play drives. It's just annoying engagement bait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even then, okay, great, you get more loot boxes. That's after you got the 77 in that other event, and the loot box pool hasn't been updated since February last year. So what are you really getting, you know? Completely uncontested res.
Yeah, I was a bit worried that Vendetta would turn around, but she didn't.
Mm-hmm. I think in general, the reward systems in this game leave much to be desired. It's significantly improved with the existence of loot boxes and with progression, where now you can get loot boxes and skins and emotes and stuff for the heroes that you play. But even the loot boxes you get from progression are just generic loot boxes, not hero specific. And when you get loot boxes during an event, they're not like event specific, where in the past, in Overwatch 1, when it was like Christmas, you'd have Christmas loot boxes in the shape of a present, and they'd contain Christmas-related skins. What a concept. Themed loot boxes. Yeah. I know they've previously said they're not going to do it. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they announce as part of this new big year that they have planned, that they go, fine, here you go. You now get enough coins to be able to get the next battle pass if you buy the current premium battle pass, and you can purchase any previous battle pass and complete any previous battle pass you might have started. I think they've reached a point where they could do that comfortably and it wouldn't hurt their bottom line. The only battle pass I didn't buy was Season 1 to indicate, hey, I do not like the idea of battle passes. They often contain a bunch of junk I do not want. Especially as the first mythic skin was Genji, who I do not play. Did you say that was your last game?
Yeah, that's my last game.
Alrighty. Well, it's been fun.
Yes, thanks for games. I will talk to you later.
Sounds good. Enjoy your evening.
Bye.
Yeah, that's the other aspect of games are designed around FOMO. There are a lot of not only Overwatch 2 Battle Pass items that you do not have and have no way of acquiring now, but also there are a bunch of Overwatch 1 event things that you do not have access to. There are things related to anniversary events or PvE events where, because those events don't exist anymore, you can't get them. Same with achievements. There are achievements tied to specific maps and stuff like that. Now that Assault is available in... Or even, there were a couple achievements that required 6v6, basically, that they never really changed when we became 5v5. Yes. And it's entirely unnecessary. I wonder how much of it is whoever was in charge of monetization had a very strict idea of what free-to-play monetization should be. I wonder how much of it is they had a very short timeline when Overwatch 2 was going to be released, that they were like, we have to put something together. Here's a battle pass. It contains this, this, and this, and we'll figure it all out later. And then obviously with any of these things, once it's out there, and this is very common in programming, obviously very common in game development as well, once it's public, you're very unlikely to have the opportunity to go back and fix it and change it and improve it. Where you'll go, hey, we released this new feature, say the workshop. But now that it's out, we have these other 8 features we want to work on. So we're going to work on those. And I think the other aspect as well is, okay, they rushed the initial Overwatch 2 release out the door. Fine. But then they gave themselves a 2-month timeline of seasons with a mid-season that has to be some level of interesting, which now they've done that by having a mythic skin, a second mythic skin in the middle of the season. So now they have a crazy release schedule where they have to have something out the door every 4 weeks, with potentially a bug fix and balancing patch every 2 weeks. And I don't think they are maintaining that. Yes. The inflexibility, I think, is intentional. The inflexibility is more that they want to be consistent in some way, but the Overwatch dev team especially have shown themselves they're not capable of being consistent, and often purposefully are not consistent. Mythic skins changing over time is an example of that. Events that they've released are an example of that. And it's tricky because when you have to have something out the door every 2 weeks, you don't really have a lot of opportunity to work on bigger things. And then because you're releasing so frequently, then you end up with a season like this one where you go, okay, we know this season has a new hero. We know the previous season should have had a new map. But we know the next season, season 21, is supposed to be a huge season, right? So you know this season's not going to be as good because rather than comfortably spacing things out, they have a bigger deadline that they're working towards. And like, there are so many little things where I'm like, they could improve this. I actually have a document I've put together of stuff they could do that would not be too complicated, but would significantly improve the usability and stuff like that. So the big thing for me, when Overwatch 1 released, we didn't have 21:9 support. I'm on an ultra-wide monitor. When they did add 21:9 support, it was a cropped 21:9, which means that they trimmed... So you can see on my screen here at the bottom corners that my HUD is cut off. When they initially did 21:9, the entire view was zoomed in, and it was a bad experience because if you were standing here, you couldn't actually see the top of that building, which meant you had a worse experience by using the full monitor that you had purchased. So for Overwatch specifically, during Overwatch 1's 21:9 capability, and the reasoning they gave, which was bullshit, was they said it's to avoid it being unbalanced for competitive, for esports, for stuff like that. It's like no other game does it the way you've done it. And B, Overwatch 2 released and they fixed that. They fixed it so that the field of view is the same regardless of 16:9 or 21:9. But, so they improved it significantly, and very thankful for that. But my HUD is off to the sides. And actually, the way it's normally is even further off the screens. I've found a configuration option that you can manually modify that pushes the HUD. It's intended for console where you might not have the very corners of your screen, so you move everything towards the middle. But like they added 21:9, then they fixed the crop, and then didn't bother with the HUD. So my first request is give me the ability to either give me a slider that lets me choose how far I can move the HUD, or just give me a toggle, 16:9 HUD or 21:9 HUD. Because if you have an even wider screen, the HUD elements are, you know, you'd have to turn your head to look at them. Yes, you're going to have better performing computers, you're going to have better performing mice, better performing monitors. Some people are on laptops, some people are using a touchpad, some people are using a controller. So it was a bullcrap excuse from the get-go, and they just never bothered improving that until Overwatch 2 came out. Internet, yes. High ping. Stability in general. So that's, for me, that's one quality of life thing they could add. A single toggle for HUD position, edges of screen, or 16 by 9. Or just don't even do that. Just do 16 by 9 HUD on the 21, on the ultra wide view. So that'd be one very small thing they could do. The second is bigger player names above heads. So let me load up a replay here. Also, the other thing is menus, right? If you're on this screen and want to go to replays, you can either click on your name on the top right, then history, then replays, so 3 clicks, or on the left, click progression, then history, then replays. So there's 3 clicks just to get to where your recent replays are. Now, Overwatch 1, when it came to names above players' heads, had huge names so that you could see them from a distance. Now, whoops, I wanted first person. Now, look at how tiny these names are. I could probably find a screenshot of Overwatch 1 where the names are like double the size. Because there have been moments when I'm trying to tell a player in my group that I know the names of the people in my group, but I can't tell who I'm looking at exactly. Whereas, all right, you know what? I'm going to scroll through. This will be really easy to do because I took a lot of screenshots back in the day. But let's pull up 2016, October. Let's see if I can find a screenshot from inside the game. I mean, I also have career profiles that were a lot more... Oh, here we go. Does this have a good example? I'm purposefully not showing my screen until I actually have something useful. Yeah, here we go. That'll work. What do you notice? Let's see if I can... Yeah. No, what I want is free cam. How do I... Yeah. So there's a health bar and a name. Now compare that to this. You can read this pretty easily, right? And this screen is smaller than the one I have on the left here. This is scaled down from your perspective. And that name is double the size. Actually, how much bigger is it? Because I can... because that's with the window border as well. Let me try... Hold on. Let's focus the game here. So these names are... Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pixels tall. Right? I'm going to... Can I full screen this? Yeah. This is with the toolbar at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hang on. Let me recount this because I feel like I'm screwing this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So much larger. So little things like that where I'm like, you could just bump that font size. And I think it's bolder in the new one, right? It's smaller and bolder. I don't have a enemy, but I also wonder if that name on the right, hold on, which I think is even further away. Yeah, so the font size was the same regardless of how far away they were. Whereas now, I'm quite sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so now it scales based on distance. That's the problem. So that's item number 2 on my list. Number 3, better post-match experience. We had end cards, which gave ample opportunity to group up with teammates, socialize, or commend players. Now, that's obviously a bigger development thing. More map lighting scenarios. So if I load up a custom game here, which also, to open a custom game, 1, 2, 3. So if I pull up maps here, Busan has night, morning, and overcast. That doesn't help. Hold on. Magnifixa. I have a program for this. Magnifixa. Yes, I'd like to make you visible. There we go. Cool. All right. So Busan has night, morning, and overcast. Ilios has evening and morning. Lijiang Tower has dawn and night. Nepal has evening and morning. Oasis has evening, night, and morning. Circuit Royale has 2, but Shambali Monastery just has at night. Atlas, New Junk City, and Saravasa only have 1 variant. What is... Oh, that's my emails. That's not supposed to work like that. Numbani just has 1. Now, they've previously mentioned it takes them like 10 minutes to add a new lighting scenario. So why do a ton of these maps? When I initially wrote this list, yeah, that's a whole other story. 9 maps. It's probably 10 now. 9 maps still only have 1 lighting mode, 8 of which are daytime only. Shambali being the only night one. If it takes 10 minutes to add 1 lighting scenario, spend an hour, add 6 lighting scenarios. Or spend a day and add 100 lighting scenarios. And now you have a lot more variety in how the maps show up. Let's see. Better showcasing of new hero or map. An upfront game mode for the new hero, the way they used to be in arcades. So back in the day, when a new hero or map was released, you could go to arcade and click this button right here, which would either give you just that map all the time, or no limits, so everyone could play the new hero. They don't do that anymore. There's no reason they don't. They just stopped doing it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's another funny thing. So I'm on this screen. How many ways from here can I get to challenges? Challenges on the left will take me to challenges. If I click the icon on the top right, it gives me this menu, which then takes me to challenges. The bottom right corner sometimes has a challenges thing, which I've completed my dailies, so that button doesn't exist anymore. But from here, there are 3 ways to get to challenges. Same goes for loot boxes. You can either open it from this screen or from this screen. Completely unnecessary. Highlighting upcoming events in-game. So, today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow, we get Showdown Shuffle and a new shop bundle. Right now, in the game, there is no way for you to know that. There's no upcoming things. You just have to check the game and the shop every Wednesday or Tuesday for the US, to see if something new showed up. Or you have to follow their socials or keep track of something somewhere. You can't just open the game to go, oh, this is coming in a week, right? Same when the season's going to end. To find whether the season is going to end, you have to go to the Battle Pass screen, which then tells you time remaining. Or you can also go to competitive, and this will tell you competitive ends in 28 days. And then here's the other fun part. In terms of competitive, it says during the 2025 competitive year, nowhere in here does it say when the competitive year ends, which is February. It's a lot of little stuff like that where they just don't tell you this stuff. And fixing that would be 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. And then I have a similar thing when it comes to challenges, similar complaint, where the 2 challenges I haven't completed, and I've got them stacked to 4 and 5. Complete games in competitive, complete games in stadium. I, as a player, should not be forced to play modes I don't care for. Or I should not be incentivized to play modes I don't care for. Because if I'm a casual player, and I just want to complete... and I just want to play the game... If I'm only playing the game once a week for a couple of hours, I don't want to have to play a bunch of game modes I don't enjoy just to complete the Battle Pass as quickly as possible, which I'm not going to complete within the time frame because it takes such a long time to complete. I just want to play the way I would play and just get rewards for doing that, which is what Overwatch 1 did really well, is you would level up, and every time you leveled up, you got a loot box. It didn't require to play a certain number of quick play or competitive or stadium or arcade. You just played the game however you chose to, got rewarded for it. Yeah. And luckily, the weeklies, you don't have to complete them all in that week. You can stack them. So like in this case, I haven't completed a bunch of competitive, right? But if I didn't play for 2 weeks, came back, then played 60 games of competitive, those would count towards the 2 weeklies for a previous week. So I'd still get the rewards from that early week. So if I don't play for 2 weeks, then play a bunch in week 3, I can knock out all 9 weeklies for those 3 weeks. So in that aspect, it's great. But 30 games of competitive each week, so 15 games, and 5 stadium games, and earning 4 progression levels, which, here's the fun part. If you are a one-trick, or you only play a few heroes, your levels will be very high, which means you'll be above the level 20 threshold, where it takes 20 hours to reach level 20, and then 100 minutes to complete every level after that. So, guaranteed, if you only play very specific heroes that you've already leveled past level 20, it will guaranteed take you over 6.5 hours every week just to complete this weekly, which only gives you 150 credits. Yes. Many of the features punish legacy players. I have 60,000 credits. 150 additional credits on top of my 60,000 credits doesn't mean anything because I already own everything I can buy with credits. I've gone through. But progression as a mechanic punishes older players and players who play a lot of specific heroes. So if I go into the progression screen. So here's my Ramatra, which took forever to load. He's level 82. In terms of being rewarded, and this is off screen, but all the basic stuff is in the early levels. Level 25 gets you an epic loot box. Level 30 gets you a legendary. Level 35 gets you an epic. 40 gets you a legendary. 45 gets you an epic. And 50 gets you a legendary. So for Ramatra, I've already gotten 3 legendary loot boxes and 3 epic loot boxes. Now that I've completed level 50, I'm now level 82. I'm not getting anything else that's worth it. So I should stop playing this hero. Because the little weird badges here that show up at the bottom of your... These do not mean anything. These do not look good. They're not... They don't progress well. The colors are ugly. Yeah. You have to purposefully play, a variety of characters, which they also incentivize using the weekly challenge labeled complete 15 games as heroes not in your top 3 most played. So you are forced to play variety when not everyone wants to. Because sometimes you only have an hour a week to play. Say you have kids, say you work, 50 hours or whatever. So you have an hour to play a week. So are you going to be branching out? No, you're going to be playing the one hero that you've been wanting to play for a week. So you're not going to get that one. You're probably not going to get this one. You're not going to get the complete 20 games queued as all roles, which does not include open queue. Right? That is an important distinction here. 20 games queued as all roles. Wins Grant Double, Stadium Games Grant Double. But all roles does not equal open queue. You can do this one, which is complete 30 games. Well, wins Grant Double, because that doesn't matter what role you play. Or there's this one, play unranked or arcade, which the only reason that's mixed together is because Mystery Heroes was originally an arcade, then it, as part of Overwatch 2, got moved into the unranked section, and people were no longer getting arcade progress by playing Mystery Heroes. So it's a bunch of little things where I'm like, why are you pushing people to play A, modes that they don't want to play, B, heroes they don't want to play, and you're punishing your active players. And you're punishing your casual players that only show up once a week because now they have to complete weeklies that require them playing in ways and modes that they don't want to. Let's see, what else is in my list that we can skim through? Fewer in-game currencies. Heroes. Coins, credits, tokens, competitive points, legacy competitive points, event tokens, mythic prisms, Winter Wonderland cookies. And I think China also has like one special currency. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are listed here. Now, in my opinion, they've reached a point where tokens, which are the currency from Overwatch League, they can safely get rid of that, and that's already one down. Event tickets they only used during one Christmas event 2 years ago and haven't brought them back, so I don't know why it's listed here, but it doesn't need to be there. Credits and coins, I kind of understand why there's a distinction there of one currency that you can get for playing for free and one that you can get for paying money. Like, it sucks, but I get it. Competitive points, you've got legacy and regular. The only reason legacy competitive points exist is to punish players that have played a bunch of competitive. Because the idea there was they added the ability for you to get the green weapon skins and the galactic weapon skins, and they didn't want people who had played a bunch of competitive to get them day one. That's the only reason. But since then, they've now made it so that you can buy the green skins using legacy competitive points anyway. So the whole point of having 2 competitive currencies doesn't need to exist anymore. Yes. Call them event tickets. Why did we have a Winter Wonderland cookies thing? Yes. It was for scarcity, and it was I get the intent to some extent of going, we don't want a bunch of new Overwatch 2 players that didn't play a ton of Overwatch 1 competitive to feel left out when this new thing comes out that a bunch of Overwatch 1 players can get day one, but Overwatch 2 players will have to spend a season. But now that we have competitive drives where you can get enough competitive points for a weapon. So realistically, they could combine the competitive points back into one. They could get rid of tokens. And that had already cut down the list by half. Yeah. And also, people get confused by coins and credits all the time because of the shape of them. So if I pull up the battle pass here, this is the credits icon. This is the coins icon. The only difference is the color, which is silver versus gold, or in a lot of places, white versus yellow, which you can see up here on the top right. And the credits are rounder and have 2 lines on the left. If I removed the words coins and credits and I changed both of them to white, 99% of players would not be able to tell the difference. Mm-hmm. Oh, the words coin and credit are insanely similar as well. I do have 3 more here that I feel are very related. More coins. Coins get you the shop skins, and you can buy the battle pass with the coins. You don't want credits. So there are 3 similar related things. If I go to queue for something in arcade, I don't know which of these modes are currently popular. I don't know who's currently queuing for them. I don't know how long the queue times are for each of them. So my first idea here is indicators that just show roughly how popular they are. And secondly, give me the ability to queue for multiple. If I end up finding a game in any of these, great, I'll play that mode. Right now, you can't do either of these things. You have to pick a mode and hope for the best, especially in our region, where you could queue for an hour and not find anything. And the third aspect to that is, okay, so now you're queued to something where no one is playing, right? Your options are practice range, skirmish, deathmatch, custom game, or story. Which story is neat, but I have my own complaints with that. For the practice range, there's not much you can do there. Maybe a little bit of aim practice. Skirmish, half the time you won't find anyone. Same goes for deathmatch. Custom games is interesting because, yeah, you can play a bunch of games that people have created. However, if it's a mode where you progress through something, right? Say it's something that has a, like gun game, right? Or there's one called Zombie Survival Missions Modded, or Doomfist Parkour, where you progress through something. If you find a game, that progress is gone. When you then finish the game and come back, you're back to this screen, not whatever game you were playing. So that progress gets reset. So provide some way of, if you load into a custom game, being able to return to that custom game with whatever stats that custom game had for you when you were last in there. So that if you were in the middle of practicing your parkour and you got to a certain point, to a checkpoint, you could just resume from that checkpoint. And then story is a very funny one because say you're watching this trailer, right? If you find a game while this is playing, also this video player just has a play pause button. If you are watching this, firstly, you can't see currently that I'm queued. I'm still in queue, which you can see up here. If I'm actively watching something, That's gone. So I don't know if I'm still in queue and how long I've been in queue.
Overwatch has supported missions to
If I then find a game, finish the game and come back, it just starts the video from the beginning. Because there's no progress bar here. It has no concept of where I was up to. So like to me, this whole finding game screen, or while you wait, there are little things where they could just make it a better experience. Yeah. Those are like the little things in my list. I have some larger ones, but yeah. Anyway, I am quite tired, so I'm going to leave you with this Blue Sky account that I created that I highly recommend everyone follows. It's called Overwatch UI Appreciation. It includes stuff like listing new features. So in this case, they added favorites to show up with the little indicator. What I am going to do here is I'm going to close Magnifixer, because even though that window is not visible. So I note new things that have been added, things that have returned, such as the indicator for environmental kills, a comparison of before and after when new features are added. So there's before they added the story button and after. New stuff like HUD elements, like in this case they added the Tidal Blast countdown. When stuff gets moved away. Cool stuff in Haunted Masquerade. When they added stadium damage markers. Or, my favorite thing lately is the progression screen that got upgraded. So I don't actually include the Overwatch 2 pre-season 20 version, but I do include the Overwatch 1 screen, which had eliminations, objective kills, objective time, hero damage done, healing done, and deaths, which the new one has eliminations, assists, deaths, hero damage done, healing done, and damage mitigated. And I'm personally hoping that they bring back some of the like hero-specific stuff, like Inspire uptime and armor provided and defensive assists that would be useful for certain heroes. And then they also do make it so that it's relevant to the mode you played. So for freeze thaw elimination, they added enemies frozen, teammates thawed, thaws interrupted, which interestingly just use a fallback Overwatch icon. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff like this. Or when they were working on... before we got Vendetta, they added an extra column to the DPS role, which made it clear they were probably adding a DPS. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one was fun. Bats. Someone had fun adding bats that fly out when you hover over Haunted Masquerade in the menu. So yeah, if you're interested in stuff like that, the account is ow2ui.wizardcm.com on Blue Sky. Yeah. I spot these things even if others don't. Oh, this one's the other fun one. Priority of items in the list. So here's... hang on, where is it? Oh, I don't have... Where's the one where I show... the Overwatch 1... Hang on, let's see if we can find it. Oh, this one was good. Yep. Okay. So this was Overwatch 1. So there were 4 big items, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 small ones. Then Overwatch 2 came out, they went 4 big ones, 3 small ones. And then when Season 6 came out, they fixed the font. So this was Season 1, this was Season 6, where that one had 4 main ones, 4 small ones, and 2 event ones. And now we're back up to... Actually, the last one that I took was... That was Haunted Masquerade. That was Play Like Luca. Okay, so we're back up to quite a few now. But now we have 4 large and then 6 small because we've got loot boxes, progression. That was Season 19. So Season 19 had loot boxes, progression, challenges, and social. Now I've got loot box, progression, challenges, social, and story with Maximilian's Vault showing up as well. So I'm just going to post that in Twitch chat. But yeah, every season, every mid-season, I'm looking for stuff. I literally took a couple screenshots while we were playing today because I noticed that when there's no objective, it shows the versus indicator like this. Whereas when there is an objective, it changes to a circle. So I'm going to post another thing about that. So that will be it for stream today. As Jats mentioned, we'll be doing Sea of Thieves this Saturday, which should be fun. So keep an eye out for that. Depending on how I'm feeling, I do want to do another 07 Craft stream. I have been working on hero-related stuff. Oh, not hero-related stuff. Character or NPC stuff. So give me 2 seconds to load this so I can show it off. Because I do want to do just a bunch of pixel art stuff on stream. So if I have the energy on Friday, because I'm not going to have energy tomorrow or Thursday because I have people over. Come on, Credo, where are you? Here we go. So I started working on the RuneScape guide. And so now I have 3 new pieces of tech. The first is, on the bottom left here, I can... Where is it? Mesh. Player. Yeah, there are the legs. Ooh, that's weird. Don't know why it's rendering like that. So I can preview skins on the left, and I figured out how to use reference images in here. So now I can actually have a comparison of what I'm drawing. That should be fun. So I want to do a bunch of like pixel art streams, just working through a bunch of NPCs. So if you're up for Sea of Thieves, come join us, come watch on Saturday. Otherwise, I will be doing Quesday again next week on Tuesday, and maybe if we're lucky, either on Friday or Monday, I'll do a 07 Craft texturing stream. Outside of that, I hope you all have a lovely week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!